Hello YouTubers, RogueMonkeyJr here, and in today's video we're going to talk about the Season 6 World's Edge map changes as well as the early launch of Season 6. So first and foremost, jumping into the Season 6 map changes, I'll leave a link in the description down below if you want to go read them out for yourself. So the World's Edge map is seeing quite a bit of an overhaul. So Jason McCord, who is the design director on Apex Legends, wrote a little premise. So identifying our goals for World's Edge. Partly, a map update is developed to inject some newness into the game for the launch of a season. New layouts to learn, new rotations to utilize, and new strategies to master. It also gives the designers an opportunity to improve the overall flow and experience of playing the map, while addressing any pain points we've heard from the community. With that in mind, our first step is identifying what we want to tackle for Season 6. So, more and improved play on the lava side of the map, better options for rotations out of some particularly sticky choke points, and an interesting new map mechanic to promote some new combat scenarios. So the first part is the launch site. So that is just near Dome, so the lava dome. There wasn't a whole lot going on here, but as you can see now, there is quite a big rocket ship building facility there. So there's probably going to be a lot more teams dropping here early, as there does seem to be quite a bit of loot and containers scattered out throughout this area now. There's also been close to the launch site, so this new launch site here, they've added a little tunnel that you can go through the rocks to head to the east side, so the big tree. Moving on to the drill site, which is just south a little bit of Bloodhound's Trials. It has now been replaced with Countdown, so a pretty big facility with some large control rooms and even the pit that you see down in the bottom of the image here that you can actually go and get better loot in, but everybody can see you when you're down there, so it's you know, you have to be aware when you're going down there. Next, moving on to the staging area, so just close to Mirage's Voyage on the map. It was a smaller point of interest, and now they've changed it quite a bit, and it's a pretty big facility of some sort now. So it's in Mirage's Voyage, as you notice in the left hand corner of the image. Mirage's Voyage is no longer there, so that is sad, but I mean, it was there for quite some time, so it was inevitable for it to eventually fly off into the night. Next, we have some rising blast walls. So it's a new map mechanic added to World's Edge and can be found in launch site, countdown, and staging. So you activate a panel that will start the giant blast walls to rise, creating a defensible platform and permanently fortifying the position of whichever team was lucky enough to control it first. So as you can see in the images here, this is the small town just close to Mirage's Voyage, and now it has these big fortified walls here that you can defend pretty easily, I would imagine, if you are the one that's inside this facility. There's also, close to the survey camp, they've added a cut through the rocks, so you can go from the survey camp to Skyhook and vice versa with much more ease. There's also, the train has been stopped, so that is interesting. For Season 6, the train has been dismantled and scattered around the tracks of World's Edge. This single change helped us achieve one of our goals of providing more rotational options through some particularly scary choke points. Nearly all tunnels that used to be clear for the train and therefore almost never used now have static train cars and other cover, as well as some small amounts of loot. So as you can see, this is a tunnel leading towards Skyhook, and it now has a little facility here with some boxes and stuff scattered throughout the tracks to give you more cover. And there's also a new geyser north of Dome, and a new one also sprouted south of the lava fissure, making crossing the deep Sulphur River a bit easier. So where Mirage's Voyage was, you can see now there is a geyser a little bit to the north of that. So that's it for the Season 6 map changes. Now, as for the early launch of Season 6, so traditionally speaking, updates have always come out on a Tuesday at 10 AM PT, so 1 PM EST for me. And whatever that is in your time zone, I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm not going to enumerate all the time zones, but yeah, generally speaking, updates have come out on a Tuesday at 10 AM. And throughout all their marketing material, so the trailers and all that, the release date was advertised for August 18th. Now, scouring Reddit and Twitter yesterday, I saw a post by Respawn, so Apex Legends, that the Season 6 was actually coming out on August 17th at 10 p.m. PT. So that is 1 a.m. EST, 5 a.m. GMT, I want to say. So it's not really coming, it's coming out 12 hours earlier than it would usually come out. Now, why they're doing this, I have absolutely no idea. As someone who works for a mobile app company, we've never planned a release in the evening, as so late at night. So I'm confused as to why they're releasing it so late, but I mean, you pretty much need to have a dev team on standby and a whole team there in case something goes wrong, the update, the servers start crashing or something. You need to have people on standby to oversee the update going as smoothly as possible. So why they're doing it at 10 p.m. PT, I have no clue, but it is coming out on August 17th at 10 p.m. So if you need to update the game for the Tuesday, you can leave your PC on at night and make sure the auto update is on or something. And yeah, still, I find it really weird that they're bringing this update out so late on a Monday evening. But anyways, that's all the info I have for you guys. Let me know what you think of the early release. Again, confusing. And let me know what you think of this Season 6 World's Edge map changes. And hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, thank you very much for watching, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.